Welcome to English 8, Revised K 12 Curriculum, evaluating persuasive texts for clarity of meaning and validity of information. Types of claim. What is a claim? A claim is any single statement of controversy advanced for the purpose of argument. Both sides of an argument, the pro side and the con side in a debate, should argue the same claim. The claim is a statement much like the topic of an argument, but it does much more. A claim is a statement that someone believes to be true and can be argued for or against with evidence. It's like making a case for something. What is an opinion? An opinion is a personal belief or judgment that doesn't necessarily require evidence. It expresses how you feel about something. For us to know more about claim, we have 7 characteristics of claim. Number 1, claims are statements and not questions. Examples: learners should wear ID inside the school premises. Should learners wear ID? Which of the two is a statement? The first one, learners should wear ID inside the school premises, is an example of a claim that is in a statement form. The second one, should learners wear ID, does not fall under the characteristic of a claim because this is in question form. The second characteristic of claim is claim challenges the usual way of thinking or status quo. Example: climate change is primarily caused by human activities, not natural cycles. This challenges the old belief that climate changes are natural, pushing for acceptance of new scientific evidence. We are used to thinking that climate change is natural. But since a characteristic of claim is it challenges the usual way of thinking, there's a claim in here that climate change is actually caused by human activities. The third characteristic is claims must be fair and not biased. A good example is the claim fast foods affect health. This is an example of a claim because this is a fair statement and not biased compared to the second one stating that fast food causes cancer and should be banned. The second one is not a claim because first, it is not fair and it is obviously biased. Claiming that fast food automatically causes cancer is already an unfair statement and already biased in form. The fourth characteristic of a claim is claims should be as specific as possible. Example: high school students should not have more than 2 hours of homework daily. This is an example of a claim that is specific because it is specifically talking about high school students and it is specifically talking about more than 2 hours of homework daily. Compared to the second statement, homework is bad. This is not specific because this is generalizing homework as a whole as bad. The fifth characteristic of a claim is claim encourages both pro and con sides. Example: cell phones should be allowed in class. Some agree and some don't. This is a good example of a claim because both the people who agree in this statement and the ones who disagree in this statement will be able to argue, because obviously this statement will have people who will agree that cell phones should be allowed in class, but there will also be people who will not agree of having cell phones in class. The sixth characteristic of a claim is claims should show what each side needs to prove. Example: social media does more harm than good. The pro side, or the ones who agree in the claim, must prove the harm or the harmful effects of social media. While on the other side, the con side must prove the benefits of social media. The last characteristic of a claim is both sides debate the same claim. Example: the voting age should be lowered to 16. Both pro and con sides talk about this one idea. They will be talking about voting age should be lowered to 16. Now that we know the seven characteristics of claim, let us move on to the types of claim. We have three types of claim: claim of fact, claim of policy, and claim of value. The first one is claim of fact. It is a statement that can be proven true or false using evidence. It usually uses data, research, or observations. Example of claim of fact: studies have shown that exposure to violent media increases aggressive behavior in children. This is a claim of fact because it states something that can be proven or disproven with evidence from studies or research. The second one is the claim of value. It expresses a judgment about whether something is good or bad, right or wrong, or better compared to something else. Example of claim of value: it is better to eat vegetables than meat. This claim judges what is better based on health or ethical values, showing an opinion about food choices. The third one is the claim of policy. A claim of policy suggests that something should or should not be done. It proposes a specific action or rule and usually includes the words should, must, or ought to. Example of claim of policy: parents should monitor their children's social media use to protect them from online dangers. This states a course of action parents should take for their children's safety. Now, let's see if you really understood the difference between claims of fact, value, and policy. Read and identify the types of claims used in each statement. Write COF for claim of fact, COP for claim of policy, and COV for claim of value. Write your answer on the space provided before each sentence. All right, so here are the answers for the 10-item activity. Check your work and count how many correct answers you got. And that's it for today's discussion. Thanks for watching.